In a world full of noise, we tend to miss the faintest sounds. But it's in the quiet moments that the soul begins to speak. Not with loudness, but with clarity. Your thoughts whisper truths that only your heart can understand. Let silence become your sanctuary, where the mind lets go of fear, and your deepest truths rise to the surface. Inner peace doesn't shout, it invites. Breathe deep, and listen. Connect with your breath, with your heartbeat. That's where your answers are waiting. Some thoughts never become words. But they weigh heavy on the heart. We carry them quietly, in the spaces where nobody looks. They are questions of purpose, of belonging, whispers of what we truly feel. But are afraid to share. Yet these silent thoughts shape us. They guide us, move us, challenge us. Honor them. Give them space. Let yourself feel without judgment. Sometimes the quiet reflects more truth than the loudest conversations ever could. The mind is a noisy place, but the heart speaks in whispers. That's where the real journey begins. Not on a map, not on roads, but in stillness. Close your eyes. What do you feel? The quietest thoughts often carry wisdom. Older than time. Trust your inner voice, because it knows the path. Your soul is not lost. It's just waiting for you to listen. There once was a tree on a silent hill. People passed by every day, but nobody heard its whispers. One day, a child sat beneath it. She closed her eyes, listening. The tree said, "I carry centuries of secrets, but only those who sit in stillness can hear them." The girl came back every day, listening in silence. She learned things not from books, but from gentle whispers of nature. Years later, she taught others. That silence is a language. And truth often hides in whispers. When you quiet the noise, you notice things you never have. The soft pulse of your soul calling, the truth your heart already knows. Silence isn't empty. It's filled with guidance, comfort, and clarity. We often fear being alone, but solitude is not loneliness. It's meeting yourself. Become curious in the stillness. Let the quiet reveal what's meant for you. Answers don't always shout. They softly arrive when the mind settles. The mind is full of stories. Some are true, some not. But the soul speaks differently. It doesn't deal in fear or doubt. Only in love and knowing. The mind thinks you're separate. The soul knows you are whole. You are more than your thoughts. You are the witness. The observer. When the mind speaks loudly, pause, and invite your soul to speak. You are the quiet presence behind every thought. To heal, you don't always need words. Sometimes, you only need to be still. Let your emotions rise, and allow them to pass like clouds. Do not fight the storm. Become the sky. Inside your stillness, there is bravery. There is real love. There is healing. Breathe and let your spirit heal itself. You are made of light, even when you're walking through darkness. A man lived his whole life surrounded by noise. He always avoided silence. One day, exhausted, he wandered into a quiet forest. He stopped, and for the first time, he heard his own heartbeat. It was loud, like a distant drum. At first, he panicked, but then he listened. The rhythm began to soothe him. He realized he'd been ignoring himself. For years. He sat there for hours, listening deeply, finally hearing the truth. His soul had always been speaking. He had just never been silent enough. You have all the wisdom you seek. Not outside, but within you. Your intuition whispers quietly. Sometimes, it's barely a feeling. But it's always right. Let go of the need to know everything. Let yourself feel instead. Your soul knows the way. All it asks of you is to trust the quiet voice inside. It isn't silence, it's guidance. And it will never lead you astray. Let your inner truth guide your steps. Let your heart be your compass. The quietest thoughts reveal the deepest wisdom. Go within, and remember who you truly are. Your inner world holds more depth than any noise outside ever could. Whatever truth is whispered by your soul, let it be the light that leads your path. You are whole. You are safe. You already contain the wisdom you seek. Trust yourself. Trust your soul. For the loudest truths are heard only in the quietest thoughts.